Telltale signs abound here in portions of Wilson County, Tennessee, specifically here in Mount Juliet, where school district officials are not only contending with how to rebuild in the year ahead, but how the rest of the school year looks in the wake of this disaster. The Kincaid fire is rapidly encroaching on this portion of Sonoma County north of Windsor, California, Saturday afternoon. Mandatory evacuations are in place, along with numerous road closures to the east of US 101. Limited beaches and seating areas are a common sight here in the Great Lakes, and as waters continue to rise, preserving historic structures like the Point Betsy Lighthouse become even more of a concern. Wednesday afternoon in Midland, Michigan. This is a bizarre sight that you don't often see, really, in the middle of M20. A dock has been planted here from the floodwaters from the rising Tittabawassee River that's going to be cresting around 9 feet this evening. You know, we take tornado videos like these for granted on our smartphones in this day and age. Yet it was right here, in this little doorway on May 13th, 1980, that tornado video history all changed. As a then 24-year-old employee at this former electronics store, saw the greenish-gray skies to the west, grabbed a then brand-new video camera and portable VHS deck, and pointed it west, just as the tornado started to descend on downtown Kalamazoo. As concern grows for a widespread severe weather and tornado outbreak in the southeast this weekend, history is packed with these events. In fact, it just takes a little bit of research looking back in time to see how deadly these events can be and why it's vital to be prepared. Hit rewind. It's easy to forget as generations pass from one to the next that significant tornado outbreaks in the U.S. do happen at this point in the spring. Take the April 11th, 1965 Palm Sunday outbreak in the Great Lakes and Midwest. Then, available radar and communication technology could not keep up as multiple tornadoes occurred over the same region. Survivors often seeing or hearing the tornadoes first before running to shelter. In Elkhart County, Indiana alone, over the course of just a few hours, 4 tornadoes, 3 of F4 intensity, ripped paths of destruction, claiming numerous lives and injuring hundreds. As time moved on, the warning process greatly improved. Doppler radar arrived to the public in the 1980s and 90s as further options to keep alert also appeared. NOAA weather radio,
an F1 tornado being reported, so there's
wall-to-wall live TV coverage, apps. With every tornado outbreak, advancements in severe weather forecasting, research, and public awareness improved, now providing no excuses to be underprepared while keeping safe. Since the mid-Tennessee tornadoes last week,
totally amazing how Nashville has pulled together for themselves.
Volunteer efforts seen throughout the impacted region. Just east of Nashville,
we're staying open now until we're no longer needed.
This makeshift trailer turned food pantry first had to get the word out that they were even open.
Because as you look around, the church next door was totally destroyed. The school was badly damaged. And yet in the midst of it, here's this trailer that was totally untouched.
Just over an hour east in Putnam County.
It's been a very full week.
Others pitching in with another vital need.
Oh, that's incredible. Thank you so much. Your name again was?
So there's been a lot of work on the phone and scanning social media.
At Cookeville, the scope of the tornado impacted not only residents here, but their pets as well. Some are still missing, and that's where the Putnam County Animal Shelter comes into play in a big way.
So that one came in from the general area.
Lists, photographs, contact information, assembled and made available to anyone seeking the whereabouts of their animals.
We have had some animals come in directly from the storm. Fortunately, the majority of them were reunited with their families very quickly.
Donation and support arriving from many other sources.
There's other organizations in the area. They're actively trying to capture some loose animals that have been spotted out there, assist the pet owners with whatever they might need to enable them to care for their pets while they're getting their lives back together.
While residents continue to cope with the tragedy that swept through this tattered landscape.
I don't think it's really sunk in for a lot of people. Right now, they're doing what they have to do because there's a lot to do. Everybody seems to be more in shock right now still. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. We're leaning more towards the best this time, and I'm grateful for that.
In Putnam County, Tennessee for AccuWeather, I'm Blake Naftel. On March 18, 1925, an intense tornado formed near Ellington, Missouri, just after 1 p.m. Forward speed in excess of 70 miles per hour as it moved northeast through southern Illinois. The towns of Gorham, Murfreesboro, and DeSoto devastated beyond recognition.